looking at the stream. I even texted you and asked you the question you did not answer. Where are my sunglasses? Oh, I took them off at the house because I was like, yeah, I won't need sunglasses. The sun won't be out when I leave, and the sun will be on the opposite side when I come home. But my dumb self was like, sun's still on that side, still need sunglasses. Crap. Oh, the sun is bright, I can't see. Oh. I do it all the time, especially when you know about it. Oh yeah. Horsepower. Not a very mellifluous day. I think you can use the word for this. So, I can't see y'all, period, but... So, I get to work, they're like, yeah, we're going to do a study on your machine. My machine being BD7. And, that's all I'm going to say about my machine. And then, like, we're setting up the machine, we're getting it all ready for this study, and a few minutes go by, and... Actually, it wasn't a few minutes. It was like 30 minutes. We're waiting on our quality to come back so we can do this study. Our quality person, anyway. And she doesn't ever make it back. She's like gone in the wind. We have no clue where she is. But then boss man comes up and he's like, hey, I need you to go to BD8. There's someone coming. And so I'm like, well, okay, what about 7? He's like, I want you to go to 8, run that study that they're doing. When they shut down, come back and do the study for y'all's machine. Restart. He said, go to 8, do their study. When you get done with that, you come back to 7, do 7 study. That's not how that worked. By the time we got done with 8 study, Mark was like, my boss man was like, all right, stay at 8. Don't worry about it. I can't see y'all, by the way. The sun's in the way. So I'm not ignoring y'all. I just can't see the text. So I'm just talking. But anyway, he's like, stay at 7. Or stay at 8, don't worry about 7, we'll figure it out. So, okay. They finally get up with the guy who's supposed to come in on call. And it was like 11 o'clock. They finally decided they were going to fire up 7. And I was like, alright, do I need to go to 7? He's like, no, stay at 8. We're going to send the BD4 operator to 7 to run it. I'm like, alright, okay. So we're running 8, we're running. 8 starts having issues with the machine. I mean, like, hardcore issues, and I'm stacking like a mug. I am folding and stacking our material. I'm just doing it like crazy. And I eventually have stuff in the floor. I have the collection area, they're both full. And I am stacking and stacking and stacking. I eventually get my my waste spot empty or full, like completely filled. I can't put no more in it. And I am looking at the camera, watching the guy who's supposed to come help me. He's doing absolutely nothing. He's like on his phone. And I'm like, brother, what are you doing? And I sit there for 25 minutes. I'm folding and stacking, folding and stacking, folding and stacking. And nothing, no one's coming to help. And eventually I'm like, screw it, I've had enough of this. I hit the emergency stop button. And guess what? The whole machine came to a halt. The whole machine. Now, you're not supposed to do that, but in my given scenario, I was forgiven. I wasn't really forgiven. I was actually praised for it, because instead of wasting material, I stopped the machine, fixed my issue, fixed his issue, which he had none. He just claimed he had an issue. And we fired it back up, got back going. But for 25 minutes, I am folding and stacking. I was hurting. Like, my back was dead. My arms are tired. I am wore out from 25 minutes of folding. Not light stuff. This stuff is heavy. And I'm not meaning like 5 pounds heavy. I'm talking about like, it weighs a good 30 pounds that I am folding and stacking. And at this point, throwing because it's not working. So, finally get it back started. The machine works somewhat well, but come to find out, we're having to evac the line, which means we're going to have to completely restart. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we get to the point where we're completely restarting. And it tears a few minutes after we start up. We have to cut it all off, and guess what? Restart. We had already had it going in the cooling area. And she wasn't having it. And so we finally get it back running the right way. And it took us about an hour and a half to get it to run the right way. And so we finally get it back to running the right way. And here comes the other guy who's supposed to be on the machine. He was coming from his break. He's like, hey man, you want to go to your break? I'm like, yeah, I just got my butt whooped for 25 minutes. I want to go get a break. So that's what I do. I went and got a break. I come back. They hadn't run a single bit of material. They had cut it and they're shutting it down and doing a quality change. So I stayed over there. I did the quality change with them. We fired it up. And first thing they say, hey, break, it's your break time again. I had just come back from break. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I go to break, come back. They still hadn't run a single thing. He had stacked from the time I left to the time I got back. So I had to run all of it out. Thankfully, there was no machine issues. It ran smooth through the entire thing, but I definitely don't remember running all of them, because at some point he had cut it and was like, oh hey, you're gonna have a short one on the next one. So I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, you're gonna have a short one. I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I'm having my short one come up and everything's running smooth, and the machine just stops out of nowhere. I mean, I'm pretty much done. I'm getting ready to stack the rest of the material and throw it away, and here he comes down here. He's like, it's jammed up in the cooling area. I'm about to go up there and unjam it. Cool, alright, whatever. Finally I get up. We finally get it unjammed, and everything's done and unjammed, and I'm just folding the last of it. I'm winding up the bobbins and everything, and he's the team leader, I guess you can call him, came down. He's like, hey man, we're not starting this thing back up. You want to go get you another break? I had only been working for like an hour and a half at this point, so I'm like, alright, whatever, I'll go get another break. I was at break for an hour and a half before I noticed that it was time to go. I get up, I'm leaving, and I'm seeing my buddy at my machine. I'm like, yeah, I'll go over there and talk to him. I go over there, I talk to him. I'm like, hey man, where's the relief operator at? He's like, I don't know, I ain't seen him. I'm like, well, I sure as hell ain't seen him. I came from the opposite direction. And I stood over there with him for like 5 minutes, helping him run the front of the machine. And here he comes. He's bebopping in. He's acting like he's a cool guy. I mean, he's cool. He's all right, but he's a big guy. And so he's kind of lazy. He's not like entirely lazy, but he has his lazy tendencies. Like when it comes to cleaning up the machine or whatever, he's lazy in that sense. But taken 2 seconds to finish it and been completely done. But, you know, we were like, screw it, we're tired, and we want to get this over with and go home. So we get over there, we help him get the machine going to his standards, and we finally just dip out and leave. Long story short, I ain't got to come in tomorrow till 9 o'clock. Or 10:30 is what time they want me there. And boy, I'm glad, because I only got 3 hours of sleep last night, and it was pretty rough. The sun's down a little bit, and I already know my wife is screaming and hollering at me through the phone, through the stream. I just know she is screaming and cussing me like a dog. You shouldn't be dip. So long story short, I'm going home. I am tired. Papa needs a nap. So that's what, I think I gotta turn around and go get my son. I think I do. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I haven't talked to wifey. She's probably gonna pick him up on the way home. I don't know. I'm tired. And I'll end the stream once I get close to the house, and I'll start over and I'll be able to read y'all's comments then. But if you've watched and you have subscribed, I appreciate it. If you're liking the content and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It goes a long way. I do these all the time, as often as I can without getting yelled at, and I enjoy doing these. I enjoy talking. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy gaming and letting y'all watch the gaming content. Like I said, I do this for y'all, plus it gives me someone to talk to without having to go to therapy. Get to talk about my world problems without actually doing therapy sessions to talk with them about my world problems, because we all know they just feed you a pile of crap and don't actually give you the right answers. But they can prescribe you drugs, and drugs are somewhat nice on occasion. Like if you have headaches, ibuprofen's a good drug. What is it called? I don't know. Of sleep. It's been a pretty long day. There's a rainbow. I don't smell rain, so I guess it's just bouncing off the clouds, I'm guessing. Oh. I don't know. Too tired to know. I know that. I'm going to drink a cup of coffee, just stay up and eat dinner with my wife. They got the sprinklers going. Them good old sprinklers. Why is my blinker on? Going straight. I don't need a blinker. Don't need no blinker. I ain't got no blanker fluid. Hey, green light. close to the house. I'm gonna end the stream. I'll restart it soon after I'm home. Probably gotta call the wifey first, figure out what's going on. Then after that, I'll probably start up another live stream. I don't know. We shall see what the future holds.